I wanted to make a video why these lenses are taking so long for me to start letting people use them and selling them. From my YouTube videos, that are the ones that have got the most hits, it's my first attempt at it when I split the actual lenses off. So something like that. And I stuck them back on with sealant. So very good. And as you can see from these two, just get the light out of the way, from a distance they look very good. But every time I came up to the back of my car, it was annoying me that you can see around here sort of a crackling effect all the way around. Now I've experimented on different ways to seal these back up to try to avoid the cracking lines, and every time I'm getting these crackles. So this one here is sealed together with my newer method where I split the back off. If you look at them together, you see that crackling on the bottom. If you turn it onto the standard one, well, the unsplit one, it's quite apparent. And for a lot of people I suppose that would be alright, but it was just annoying the shit, because a lot of effort's gone into these, and that just for me really spoiled it. Other thing as well with my original method, if you look closely and in the light, which I'm not going to be, there you go, you can see the LED ring quite clearly in the shadow all around it. And again, from a distance, not so bad, but I knew it was there, and every time I walked up to the back end of the car, it was just annoying the shit out of me. So, with my new method, well, the newer method that's on YouTube anyway, I've cut the backs off these, and I've secured them back together again with Tiger Seal, which is great stuff. However, because the way these attach, so that's the, if my hand is the boot, the skin if you like, that you put that onto the car like this, it's held on here on this pad all the way around, it's held here, so if that's the car, and then as you tighten it up it's putting pressure on these 2 points, so it's trying to pull itself apart. Now with the Tiger Seal, it was very good, to be fair, but after checking them after about a month or so, this starts to fail, and it will just get bigger and bigger until a point where, not that it's happened to me, but you could potentially come to the back of your car and have one of them instead of the lenses because it's fallen off. So it's taken me a long time, and as you can see I've tried all sorts of plastic weld agents, acetones, purpose-built, purpose-made plastic welds, special concoctions, and even this stuff. Now this is licensed adhesive, so you can't get it unless you know someone. Now I've promised to someone that I know that I won't let loose what this actually is, because it's quite apparent where it's actually come from. But I've tried that as well. This stuff, as you'd expect, was the best. This is what this is here. It is all sealed together, it's been drying for a long time, but if you, I don't know if you can look at this, you'll see this, if I put a bit of pressure on it, there is flex and you can start seeing that join moving quite a lot. Now whether that's going to have enough tension on it to split it for the short term, no, it'll be fine, but because it will always be under tension, it will go, and when it does go, it will just go pop. So I've had to think of other ways to secure the back. I've also not been happy with the way that the LED ring is quite visible. So my latest, I've now got the electronics sorted, the look of the rears sorted. So if I take you over here, My latest setup, and if you look around, there is no visible signs that there's an LED ring in there, because there's not. I've come up with another way of doing it. So if you look right close, you really can't see that there's anything apart from standard stuff in there. Obviously the seal is absolutely perfect because it's not been removed, so it looks like it should. So the big problem is now, so the big problem is now securing this back bit so it doesn't fail. So the electronics are all good, I'm happy with that, it matches perfectly. It's making sure that this doesn't fail under load. So I've come up with a new way of attaching the lenses. Now I've blocked off how I've done it, because I've seen there are some people offering my initial way as a service, and they're charging people to do it, which is fine, no problems. I put it on the internet, it was free, no worries. However, I have people approaching me to do it for them, which is great, but I will not do it until I am happy. And it's not going to fail on you. I am an enthusiast, and if I bought something that failed, because it's not, I mean the hardware alone it's not cheap, and then for me to do it I'd want some money, which is fair play, I think. So I have gone through quite a few different lenses trying to sort this out. And then the one that's up there and the two that you saw over there. So I'm not messing around, and I'll only put something out when I'm happy with it, and I am a fussy tart when it comes to my car. So be patient, but when it's ready it will be worth it. Now you can see the jig, so just to clarify, suspended from a rafter on some string or rope. The lens itself is in the middle. Now how that's secured, I've got two held on with the mounting points on the back. I have then got two bits of string or rope coming round here and round here, which is trying to pull it apart as per when it's mounted. Now I don't have the testing gear to figure out exactly how much pressure is exerted, but what I do have is some weights. Now all of these are 5 pounds, 2.3 kilograms. There's 8 of them. They are all proper weights. They're not, you know, fakes or anything. Just in case, I'm sure no one will doubt me, but just in case. So they're all there. So, with the bucket suspended underneath it, we can see and we can test it. What my plan is to load it up, and I want it to secure this for at least a week before I'll be happy with it. Once that's done, I can do the final shakedown, and then I'll start doing these for people. So, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, you can see that is got a lot of pressure on it. I've got no more weights, but just for good measure, a couple of hammers and one more for luck. There's got to be 45 pounds at least in that. So today's date, May the 3rd, 2015. What's the date?
It's Sunday, the 3rd of May 2015.
So, I'll keep doing this every day, and then at the end of the week I'll post up what happens. Please bear with me, it will be worth it. It will look mint. But like I said, I'm not going to put my name to something that either doesn't look right or fails. So if you are interested in this mod and you subscribe to me purely because of this modification videos that I've put on, could you please give me a like, just so I know the interest that's out there. You can see from my subscribers I'm not making money out of YouTube or any of that bollocks, so it's not a typical comment, rate, subscribe bullshit thing. But if you could just put a like if you are interested, and put a thumbs down if you think it's a heap of shit, really. Thank you very much. Ta-da.